Experiencing pain is challenging. It has the potential to occasionally destroy you and leave you feeling unhappy. Nevertheless, the fact is that not all pain is detrimental. It's true that some of our worst experiences help shape us into the people we want to be. It helps us develop greater talents, deeper knowledge, and stronger character so that we are more equipped to deal with the future problems that life presents to us. However, despite the fact that we might occasionally get something great from going through difficult times, a large number of individuals are unable to perceive the silver lining that these events provide. They give such events the power to define and alter the trajectory of their life in a way that is not positive. Every suffering we go through, except the most extreme examples, alters us in some way, but it is up to us to determine whether that alteration will be for the better or for the worse. The Sigma male is one of the very few persons who can always draw a good conclusion from the negative things that happen to them. He is a firm believer in the proverb that, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger, whatever doesn't kill you makes you stronger. He gives thought to each painful event, acknowledges the role that he had in bringing about that experience, and then proceeds to gain wisdom from those experiences. After going through difficult experiences, he always emerges more mature and wise. For a Sigma male, the experience of pain is simply something that comes with the territory. Even though some of the things that are causing this pain are not in our power to change, he is aware that accepting responsibility for the things that are in our control and channeling the negative emotions that come from painful experiences into something constructive will make his life more fulfilling and pain-free in the future. Let's discuss the 10 most important life lessons that the Sigma male learns the hard way. Number 1. One must experience defeat in order to achieve triumph. It would not be an exaggeration to suggest that everyone wants to be successful in some way. This success does not have to be measured in terms of money at all. The achievement in question might pertain to your professional life, your personal relationships, or an important test that you have been preparing for a significant amount of time. One thing that is true about success, however, is that it is almost always achieved after a significant amount of setbacks, that is. Even though everyone wants to be successful, the majority of people don't want to fail because they don't want to feel the agony that comes along with it. There are a lot of different things that might lead to success, and one of them is lacking in either experience or competence. Failure, despite the agony it causes, is beneficial in that it provides us with experience, which in turn leads to the development of abilities. On the other hand, we won't be able to get this experience and capability unless we have a constructive outlook on mistakes and are willing to learn from them by reflecting and making adjustments. One of the strengths of the Sigma male is his capacity for self-reflection and acceptance of defeat, despite the anguish it may bring. He has arrived at the realization that, much like other things in life, failure is just temporary. This is only an intermediate step on the road to the unavoidable success that lies ahead for him. The Sigma male develops the kind of character and the sort of resiliency that is necessary to tackle the various obstacles that life will inevitably throw at you by having this kind of positive perspective about failure and hardship. And life will provide many obstacles that you will need to conquer if you want to be successful, and the only way to do that is to get back up every time you fall down. Perseverance is another quality that is essential for achievement because it is rare that we discover the solution to one of life's challenges on the very first attempt. The Sigma male helps develop this trait. Number 2. Suffering is what leads to adaptation. As human beings, we are, by and large, bridged automatically. We all want everything to go exactly according to plan, which means there should be very little if any, space for anything to go wrong. The unfortunate reality, however, is that our well-planned plans are susceptible to being destroyed by a wide variety of environmental variables. In layman's terms, we might say that life is unpredictable. The unpredictability of life can lead to failures and disappointments, both of which are painful experiences. As was previously said, experiencing pain results in a change, but the way in which that change manifests itself is contingent on our choices. The Sigma male learns from his mistakes and uses them to make him more adaptable to different circumstances, in contrast to the majority of individuals who let their failures and their grief immobilize them. The adaptability concept is defined by the Cambridge English Dictionary as a capacity or a desire to shift one's behavior in response to new or changing circumstances. One of the main characteristics of the Sigma male is adaptability, and if you've been wondering how he becomes such a master at adjusting his behavior to suit a variety of circumstances, this is the answer. You are now aware that the Sigma male gains wisdom through the agony of setbacks and the mindset of meticulously planning every detail of their future. His techniques and plans are becoming increasingly adaptable, allowing for an increased number of unexpected results. In the context of project management, the Sigma male achieves greater flexibility in both his ideas and his methods. This involves acting in a consistent manner and incorporating input as it becomes available. He doesn't wallow in self-pity when things go wrong. If the feedbacks aren't what he was hoping for, he merely moves on to the next step, which is developing an even better approach. Number 3. Creating smart goals. The unpredictability of life teaches the Sigma male not just how to adapt to new situations, but also other valuable lessons as well. He has also become skilled at goal setting, which makes it simpler for him to adjust to new circumstances. It is much more challenging to adjust to changes when we have set objectives that are too general, since this lack of specificity also results in a lack of an outline or a milestone. It is much simpler to modify the components of the goals that aren't being met when they are part of well-thought-out plans that include checkpoints along the way. Buy into the unexpected shifts. Number 4. He builds independence. He enjoys being the captain of his own ship, carrying out his responsibilities in the manner and at the times he chooses. The reality is, though, that his drive toward autonomy was also shaped by his experience of suffering. The Sigma male has, with the passage of time, arrived at the realization that the path through suffering is typically a solitary one. Even though we may have relatives and friends who are concerned about us and have empathy over what we are going through, the only person who truly knows what we are going through is the one who is experiencing the agony. Only the person who's really wearing the shoe can say for sure where it's been. It doesn't matter how similar the reasons for certain suffering are, everyone's experience of that pain is going to be different. Having to bear one's share of suffering alone and emerging victorious helps one develop the fortitude and self-assurance necessary to eventually become independent. Every win is another vote in the direction of taking charge of your life and being the master of your own destiny. Number 5. Showing respect to each and every person. It should come as no surprise that a Sigma male will live outside of the social order and will show respect to everyone he comes in contact with. He does not, unlike many other people, treat individuals differently according to their social standing, either favorably or unfavorably, and he does not provide special treatment to persons who have high social status. This attitude that no one is exceptional, including himself, is the source of his commitment to the principle that everyone should be treated with respect. Although the Sigma male has a great deal of faith in his own capabilities, he is aware that there are other individuals in the actual world who are superior to him in a variety of respects, despite the fact that he is quite confident in his own. The belief that one is superior to everyone else in every aspect of life is common among a lot of individuals. This idea, while helpful for one's sense of self-confidence, has the unfortunate side effect of elevating one's sense of ego, which, in turn, leads many individuals to see others with contempt since they believe they are superior to those they come into contact with. This inflated sense of ego has resulted in a tremendous deal of suffering for a significant number of individuals as a result of the damage it has done to their perspective, connections with people of worth, or interactions with people who might have otherwise linked them with wonderful chances. The Sigma male has acquired the skill of treating everyone with respect because he is aware that everyone, no matter how seemingly little their contribution may seem to us, possesses something of value. Number 6. False pals won't stick around when the going gets tough. It is common knowledge that the Sigma male maintains a limited social sphere. He is not a gregarious person who maintains a large number of friendships. One of the primary reasons for this is that he has just come to the realization that not everybody can be considered a friend despite the amount of time that is spent with them. The Sigma male is not like other people in that he is able to differentiate his true friends from those who are only casual acquaintances or work colleagues by going through the agony of being betrayed and intoxicated. It possesses the Sigma male. Since in the majority of instances, one's interactions with acquaintances are often either surface level or superficial in nature. True friends are those who are there for you even when things are at their worst. Real friendship is built on trust rather than simply participating in social activities together, like going out for drinks, and these are the people you can count on for the rest of your life. Number 7. No one is accountable for your state of happiness. In recent years, there has been a widespread pattern of individuals making the error of attributing their happiness to others. The proliferation of social media, in which users increasingly rely on the approval of their peers for feelings of self-worth and pleasure, has made the problem even more severe. In contrast to the majority of individuals, the Sigma male understands that this happiness is his duty. He could trust himself to always choose the actions that will bring him the most joy, which led him to this conclusion. He is aware that putting your pleasure in the hands of other people by relying on external validations or praises leaves you vulnerable to being manipulated by unsavory characters. People will take advantage of the fact that you depend on the pleasant words of others in order to feel good about yourself so that they may persuade you to do things for them. Regardless of how you feel about it, the fact of the matter is that this is one of the reasons why the Sigma male are content to live outside of the social hierarchy. He is not dependent on the opinions of others to justify his accomplishments or his choices in life. He is at ease and has confidence in who he is as a person. Number 8. A lesson may be learned from every hurt. Due to the fact that it makes them feel so awful, a great number of individuals always consider pain to be something negative. Despite the fact that this is the case, the Sigma male has come to realize that the majority of the time, pain serves as a signal to pay attention to something more significant. For instance, there are certain bodily aches that cannot be described in a straightforward manner. This could be an indication of a more serious health problem. A failed business deal may be trying to warn us that we need to reevaluate our approach in order to avoid suffering an even greater loss or going out of business in the future. In other words, going through painful experiences might assist us in learning more about ourselves and the choices we make. Number 9. The value of each dollar is important. Sometimes the suffering that we go through is due to money losses, and being broke is not a pleasant sensation or experience. However, sometimes the suffering that we go through is because of something else. When we are back on our own, it may teach us new and beneficial money habits. One of the characteristics of a Sigma male is frugality, which should not be confused with miserliness. He does not spend money on any means, including attempting to impress complete strangers over the internet. One of the reasons for this is that he has acquired the ability to be inventive with his financial situation. He recognizes the difficulty of earning a dollar and treats each one with the utmost reverence. He will spend money only when it is really necessary for him to do so, since he is aware that a lack of money may lead to a variety of other difficulties, one of which is poor health. Number 10. Remember to be grateful for the good moments. Nobody enjoys having a terrible day, but the fact of the matter is that without having bad days, we would not be able to value the good days as much as we should. The Sigma male is now aware that the only thing that is ever truly stable in life is change. When the challenging times arrive, he does not allow himself to get incapacitated by them, since he is aware that the favorable times are not far off. He draws on the knowledge that he gained from difficult times to enhance his appreciation of the times that are enjoyable. With my immediate family and several very good pals.
Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And do share with your friends so we may continue to create them. To see more videos like this, subscribe and don't forget to turn on the notification bell. Additionally, make sure to check out our other videos. Thank you for watching.